Yeah, you're good. It just can't have her in it. Test. Okay, what's up, guys?
What's going on?
How's your day been?
Good.
Oh, not bad.
I'm getting a couple of shares out real quick. Did you already share it to...
Yeah, I just shared
Okay.
it with the group. Tagged everyone.
Do we gotta did it go through?
Yeah, no, it's going live
Oh,
on.
he's the one that shared it, so...
Yeah,
It
no,
better
we're.
go through. He's the fucking admin.
Yeah.
So what's up, guys?
Well, you know, about to get fucking baked.
Fuck yeah.
So, we're here to talk about growing shows.
Yeah.
Right now, there is the...
We got one.
Have you come up with a name for it? Because it was just this, and this crossed.
Right. Everybody says it's the
schnizberries.
Schniz or something.
I just call it schnizberries because the whole rest of the name, I'm just like.
Schnizberries taste like schnizberries.
Yeah, the schnizberries taste like schnizberries.
Yeah. No, he didn't
Or
really give a
schnozberries.
name.
Hey,
So-
what's up, Paul? How's it going?
So that's Glacier Green Cross.
Right. Nick.
Okay.
Nick
So I
Johnson.
got that confused with Glacier Genetics. the other
Same.
day.
I got that. Same. That.
Yeah. Nope.
Yeah. Green Cross Genetics, and then there's Glacier Genetics.
Yeah. So Green Cross is just a dispensary, though. That's just his dispensary. He's not really. I think he's just now starting to do his own breeding stuff. So, yeah.
I mean,
But Glacier.
I dig it.
Right. Glacier.
they're gorgeous and they're frosty.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. I like what I've seen. I didn't grow one, so
So that one's coming up to pretty much to an end.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, what we got like a week or two left.
I think you guys start week 7, right?
Brandon's
Yeah.
gonna. I think Brandon said he was taking keeping a pretty good eye on his, and he said he's probably gonna be harvesting.
I'm about to
on
harvest
Sunday, I
most
think.
likely in a few days. Most of the tops look ready with some amber trichromes, no clear left anywhere that I can find, and minus the lower foliage, the pistils look like they're about there. Jess,
Dang.
if you want to get my phone connected, I'll send you pictures of his real quick.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we're gonna go see his on Sunday before he chops them down.
Yeah, Neil was just talking today too, Alan.
Yeah.
He was saying that he thinks he's got like 2 to 3 weeks.
Really?
Oh, is it gonna be stubborn?
But they're F1s, so that's pretty sporadic.
I
on the
wonder.
genetics.
I wonder if
not gonna
Brandon
let me
growing
see.
hydro is just making that much of a difference because I'm pretty sure he's the only guy in the whole entire grow off doing hydro, isn't he?
I think so. Yeah, I think everybody else is growing in soil.
Well, that hydro seems to be making a pretty big difference for him, I'd say.
Yeah. I can tell plant size is his is huge.
Yeah.
Huge. I mean, I haven't really seen much of the root structure, but I'm sure it's just a great big ball.
Gosh, I'm trying to think. There's a couple other people who've grown some really, really nice plants too, and I don't want to forget about them. Bob Lake,
Oh,
his
they all
plants, his
Paul?
plants really, really nice. Paul,
Paul St. Martin, he's got
Mhm.
some nice ones.
let's see,
Well, if it connect, last time it let
James
us connect,
Podvin. That's kind of a
or
shame.
had to
He
send
ended
them
up
over.
getting some seeds and
Right.
his grow off.
But
plant.
he's pretty happy about it.
Yeah,
He
I
said
mean
both
he's
of the plants
gonna
that he's
have.
got in his
Because
tent.
I'm pretty sure I have photos. You said Paul, right? Paul
Yeah,
St. Martin.
Yep.
Yeah, I have photos of his.
That one picture he posted was nice. I didn't realize that.
Christopher
Yeah, look at
McCullen,
those
he's the
things.
other one.
Wow.
Him and Kendra win. Well, they grow for a living though, don't they?
Kendra, yeah, she owns a dispensary, and Chris,
Their
he's
plants
their
are
grower.
huge, but to me they do a lot of blasting too, don't they?
I'm not sure.
I was gonna say maybe that's why it doesn't look like they've
refresh?
taken off much of the lower stuff.
Here, I'll
But
see if it connects.
gosh, those are just massive plants, aren't they? That
Right.
Chris and Kendra.
Yeah,
True.
they just numbered theirs.
Nope.
I think some people got a lot of males and one female, and a couple people got quite a few males or females. So it was kind of sporadic. I'm glad everybody got a female to grow. Because that makes it fun. Unless you want to collect some pollen, which would have been kind of cool too.
Let's see. Oh,
It's a-
here we go. We
I-
can
I-
see comments
I
coming
can't
in through
remember
here.
the
Oh, you can see comments right there.
yeah,
Oh,
right up
okay.
top.
Oh, shoot. Oh, hey, what's up, Paul? What's up, Dallas?
Yeah, he said, like Paul
Okay,
said,
so
it's
you
going to
can get
finish
into the
weeks before
messenger.
soil. So maybe you're right.
The Facebook, no, the regular Facebook Messenger.
Because I know he didn't jump the gun on
No,
planting them or
No.
anything.
it's just different.
You might have to
Neil's
yeah,
plants
new
are
tab.
looking
'Cause I just
really,
sent
really
him on
nice too.
Messenger.
Right.
Holy cow!
Yeah. Everybody's plants
Okay.
look good. Bob's plants
Yeah,
look really good.
everybody.
Yeah,
You know, Bob, I
everybody's
think-
looks really good. They're all super frosty, dude.
Yeah.
Like
think
Green
Bob's
Cross did a
doing
good
living
job on
soil.
crossing these ones. What's up, Josh?
Right.
Dallas, how's it going?
Oh, Dallas. What's up, Dallas?
I think Dallas got a haircut since last time I saw him.
Paul, apparently you haven't seen Brandon's then.
What's he saying?
He's all the pics I've seen look like the Shizzo.
10 to 14 days
is
out.
like, yeah, 10 to
I think
14
most
days out.
people's are.
Yeah,
like we
but
just looked.
except
We just got
Brandon's.
to look at Shann's, and yeah, they look like 2 more weeks, and they're going to be golden.
Dude, I can't
Right.
believe how good that one has done.
I know.
It has literally just been Happy Frogs Fox Farm soil in straight water, not even pH tested water.
That's insane.
Literally.
Somebody was talking about pH testing
Look at that
earlier.
sucker.
Yeah,
Yeah, I told him that we'd bring that question up because he was asking he got a new digital calibrator and it says to calibrate it in distilled water, but he uses RO water. So he's like, shouldn't I calibrate it in the water I use?
Well, what I found out
I
is
would think.
that you can calibrate it in tap water, but reverse osmosis water is going to be better, and then distilled water
Were you able to get
is preferred
But are
to
they
get
gonna-
your most
Oh,
accurate.
shit, I didn't
reading.
realize.
Are they going to read different, though?
So this
Well, when you
one-
mix the packets, if you have the distilled water, it's going to guarantee that you're getting a pH of 3, 7, and 10 to adjust your meter. But if you're using reverse osmosis or tap water, it might not necessarily be 3, 7, and 10. So it might skew the calibration of the unit a
yeah,
little
I've
bit.
never used RO water.
I've never used a fucking pH tester.
I have one, but
I have one.
my
a fancy ass
my
digital
tap
one.
water
Too.
my
I think
tap
it
water
works. I'm not
tests
100%
at like
sure if it works.
6.5, and honestly, I've always been told you want to try to get your pH right at about 5.8. So
Well, it depends.
Okay.
I used to run everything.
So real
at
quick, guys, this
5.9.
one was.
that's Brandon Bookies.
Yep, that's Brandon's.
Wow.
The next one over. Nope.
That's
Go
Paul's.
the other way, maybe.
Ooh, look at that.
I really want to try
Yeah,
the
that one.
underlighting
Wow.
That
next
one's
time.
that one's Brendan's.
I had a 5x4 tent, and then it has a side section, and I just decided to say the heck
Paul
with it.
said distilled or RO. If your RO is 7.0 RH, tap water will not calibrate correctly.
Yeah. So. I wish I knew the answer to that question because I'm just not.
Jess, can you look up and see if there's a specific way to calibrate those?
Tap water will not calibrate correctly. Yeah,
Ruben
that's
said
what I
beautiful
found out. It
flowers.
said that the distilled water is going to be preferred, but you can calibrate it with tap, but it's not going to be nearly as accurate as RO or distilled.
So what you're saying is I'm wasting my time using my pH pen then? Because I'm using tap water.
Well, what's your tap water test at?
I don't know.
Or well, I guess
I
if
don't know. I thought you were fucking testing it.
I test when I mix.
you're testing it, but I guess the ultimate question is our tester accurate? And like Paul's saying, if we're not calibrating it in distilled water, we're not getting the most accurate reading with our testers.
So what about? I guess it doesn't. I don't know. I use a ppm pen too.
Josh said used it in DWC. What's DWC?
Deep water culture.
Oh.
So hydroponics, essentially, you just have your water reservoir, and then you have an aerator and an air stone in the bottom of it, and then you just put your nutrients in the water. But you need to do water changes too.
Yeah.
I ended up getting a lot of root rot doing DWC. And then also, like right now, I've got just like a little tiny project going that I kind of don't care about. But
yeah, I was going to ask you about that. Are you talking about
the little tiny one that I had going in my side section that I posted pictures of?
Oh, no, I was going to ask you about the
Oh, my time lapse.
Yeah, your time lapse.
Oh, the time lapse. That's a different project. So that one is for the Solo Cup Grow Challenge. I actually started my GoPro. I completely cleared out the card. I've got it mounted, and then I've got constant power going to it. Like, it doesn't have a battery. It's just got a cable plugged in. So it's just taking a photo once every half an hour, and it'll just continue to do that for the full 100 days or however long the Grow Challenge goes for. So hopefully it should be a pretty cool time lapse of just the entire grow cycle.
Dude, Steve does such a good job
to finish.
Right.
I'm like Steve, can you just like come over here and just mirror everything you do over there and here, and then explain it to me so I can continue to do it after you walk out my door.
Right. Yeah. You know, that's years and years of trial and error right there. You know,
yeah.
That's
some
fire.
amazing, bud.
You know, as above is just
As
hands
well.
down.
Did we
I
miss
think
seven?
they're
We
they're
missed
top three.
7-10.
Oh,
Sorry, Dallas.
bummer. Yeah, they're
Sorry, we're
they're
slacking.
killer. They are killer. I'm good. So, let's see. What
So aside from
when is your grow off gonna be over?
this one?
Yeah, this one. I guess it kind of depends
in the
just
next
when the
at
last
least 2
person's
weeks,
done
probably.
flowering.
Yeah. So what I was thinking is like it's basically going to be judged by pictures.
And
'Cause
we're gonna
nobody's-
let the community kind of decide the vote, right?
Well, of course, but like I would just start taking pictures of everything, like, and then when you harvest, take pictures of, you know, your trimming. If you guys want to take pictures of your wet weight versus your dry weight, shit like that. You know what I mean? It's kind of cool to see how much water you lose, and you know. But like I said, it's gonna be hard on the
it's
judge.
got to at least be like the next 2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I think it's coming up really close.
I mean, unless a lot of people got some serious sativa leaning ones, then it's got to be over pretty quick. 9 weeks is what I was.
So you
thinking.
just started the fried apples and bananas.
Yeah,
solo
the
cup.
fried apples and bananas. That was Nolan Thomas from TNT Genetics. So we're doing the Solo Cup Challenge, and I'm just really interested to see how everybody does with growing in the tiny little containers. I mean, everybody usually starts in a solo cup, but you know, that's usually just kind of your first step, and once the plant gets big, then you move it into a bigger container. But you know, actually fully growing a plant out.
Right. Have you ever done a solo cup challenge?
I've grown in smaller, like little 1-gallon pots before, but I've never grown in a solo cup before, so I'm just kind
What about
of
you?
worried about keeping them watered.
You've done one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did yours turn out?
It was all right.
Did you
wasn't-
actually get some smokable buds out of it?
Yeah, it was a long time ago. It wasn't even a challenge.
No.
It's like one of the first ways I ever grew a plant. It was just easy to hide. It was
Right. Keep it small.
yeah.
Oh, I know one of my buddies
By the window.
Greg Moore, he's growing one in his closet.
Lemonhead said, "Is that Joseph Carlos?"
Oh,
What's up, Lemonhead? Hey, buddy.
Yes, sir.
He's doing the solo cup grow.
So now I've seen a lot of people started their solo cups with like.
Half a cup of dirt.
Yeah, half
Yeah.
a cup.
I've seen
Do
a few
you think
people
that
doing
maybe
that.
is to like so that they can do
I
a
think
semi-transplant?
I think
by,
a lot of
know.
people's line of thought behind that might be, you know how spindly little seedling is at first. I think they're thinking it'll come up, and then they'll just pack dirt around it to kind of support it. Maybe is what people are thinking.
Maybe.
I don't know. I was kind of thinking they might have been going for
I think
almost a miniature transplant.
I think that taproot is gonna hit the bottom of the cup earlier, planting them halfway
for sure.
down.
But
So
like, are they adding soil to the bottom or to the top?
I think they're gonna add soil to the bottom.
Right, lift it up and put it in there.
Yeah, and do almost a transplant so
Right.
that they can get, because there's
dump it
There's a
out,
lot of
and then
growers
add a
that
bunch
do
of soil, and then put the
work their way up
Yeah.
because
Oh, yeah.
it builds that bigger
Yep.
root ball.
Yep.
Well, and I guess then you could probably have it heaped out of the cup a little bit too if you added a bunch more soil back to it.
Right. My roots are already at the bottom of the cup.
But as long as you're not like cutting the bottom out of your cup and putting it in a 5-gallon bucket, I don't care how you want to do it.
about? It's in a solo cup.
It's in a solo cup.
And
I've
you know,
done
I've seen a lot
several
of
solo
challenges that were like
cups
that.
and hosted a few. When you get some experienced growers, the top guys normally pull
quarter
quarter
pound-ish.
poundish.
That would.
Holy
Oh man,
shit,
if
dude, off a solo cup.
I'm doing 8 different ones right now, and if I pull anywhere near 4 ounces, I just
That's
pulled 4
incredible.
ounces a piece off.
Bro,
of my
that'd be
or, well,
insane to see someone
How
pull.
would you feed it?
I don't see.
You would have to like put it in a bucket full of nutrients.
Do you? What is that? Bud Trainers. Do you follow them on Facebook at all?
No, I don't think so.
They do. They do
follow
these.
I mean, I guess on those
they call them bud cups.
bonsais, the Canna bonsais, I guess I've seen people pull fucking quarter pounds off
Right.
of those.
Right.
Just straight quarter pound nug.
Yeah, straight. I don't know. Like, dude,
Top dressing newts. I
that's
would have
tough.
packed it all up. Do they
5
make
gallon
5-gallon solo cups? No, I think I specified
if
an
I-
18
if I
ounce.
paint-
I think I
if I
specified 18 ounce solo cup.
if I paint a 5-gallon bucket red,
Red? No.
Yeah, right.
Hey man, if you can get Toby Keith to
And I
sign
start
off,
with the-
if you get Toby
with a
Keith to
cup
sign
full of
off on
dirt.
it,
and they remove dirt from the top and expose roots and add the dirt
back to the bottom.
bottom.
That's what we were thinking. Yeah.
I don't know. Still though. I just put mine
Constant
right
feed.
at the top, 1/4 inch down.
Wait, what's NFT?
NFT.
NFT dot constant feed.
Wait, I don't. I thought NFTs were those like cartoons.
Well,
that
yeah,
people sold.
non-fungible tokens.
Yeah.
I
I
don't
like
know.
Yeah.
the monkeys.
But he's
and-
all. And normally the quarter pound guys run NFT
NFT, it's-
constant feed.
Yeah, so it's probably like
an automatic drip system or.
no, it's like a mix. I think a nutrient feed technician. Yeah.
Jeremy was talking about
So it's like
the
they got
blue
all-
mats.
Oh,
Are-
hey, and were you able to find
Sorry.
anything on that first thing that we were talking about? No. Okay. I don't even remember.
Have
what
you
the
ever ran a
subject
blue
was.
mat?
I saw Jeremy Ryman's pictures of them. It looks like it's basically just kind of a siphon feed, like with a little spike that you put in the soil and then it feeds out of like a container of water.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
They're crutches.
Oh, cool.
Wow.
That reminds me of like the insert for like one of the old
So,
Cheech
they're
and
like-
Chong vinyls.
Can I check it out?
I'm gonna shoot high on the price, but they're like $1 a pack to have made with any logo you want.
That's cool.
What's up, Joshua? What's up, Elizabeth? How
Reminds
much
me
weight
of
Hey.
is in the
water.
stem? I thought. Asked Paul.
Constant feed.
Oh, Lemon had said nutrient feed technique.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The video with the water running across the table and the plants splitting roots. That's NFT. Oh, okay.
Huh. That's a cool video.
What's up, Jeremy?
But that Bud Trainers, they have these things called Bud Cups. It's like basically like a solo cup, just built a little bit more heavy duty. And then they have these little inserts where you can just pop them out of the bottom. But they've got some pictures. They've grown 16-ounce fucking plants in these Bud Cup things.
Wow.
So
Holy cow.
That'd be insane.
I mean, I would imagine if somebody can do 16, maybe somebody, I don't know, if somebody in our group did 4, that would be amazing, but I'm not optimistic it's going to be me.
So now
that's
is
crazy.
the solo cup challenge Billings only, or
No, that one is for everybody, but Joe's Joe's next grow off is going to be Billings only.
Yeah.
Because we're going to do a tasting event at Vibe marketing and events, right?
Yeah. Yep. By marketing. That'll be a fun one.
Okay, and that grow off starts when?
So it starts the 31st. We'll put the seeds in the dirt the 31st. I'm thinking we'll do the pickup for your seeds on the 25th when we do the
Sure, I'll do it.
the seed exchange
Oh, so wait, when's the seed exchange?
on the 25th.
I just go ahead.
From 1 to 3 at the Vibe. I can't remember the address. I think it's like
1145 grand
1145 grand.
or 1147 grand.
I think it's 1145.
It's both. Depends on which place you're going.
That's true.
Alternative wellness or vibe. Vibe's 1145, and alternative wellness is 1147.
Nice.
So alternative wellness is where you would go, like if you were interested in getting like your medical card.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so that one's gonna be alternative shoes. It's gonna be regulars again.
Is that one of Elizabeth's custom strains that they had bred for him?
It's her custom string.
Oh, did she breed it herself?
No, she had a guy, Top Hat Genetics.
Top hat?
Top
Did
Hat.
either of you want any more of that?
I'm good. I'm good. One and done.
So it's a Donny Nova times cement shoes. It's gonna be pretty heavy indica. Maybe.
Now, how long will the solo cup one last? Because this first one has gone on 4 months now.
Could've
Okay,
gone longer.
so February
Mine
12th.
couldn't have. I'd have been bucketed it out.
February 12th, everybody's going to flip their solo cups to flower. And then that one is supposed to be a 9-week flower time. So then April 23rd is when that one's going to end.
Oh, right at 420.
Yours in April 23rd.
April 23rd, yeah, is when the solo cup ends.
Okay.
Let's see. So
Ooh.
this one might
And
last longer.
Is
than,
your next one gonna run 4 months again?
well, it's gonna go from January 31st until the taste off, which will be July 26th. But you'll harvest May 24th.
Well, your notes
So,
are so much more professional than
5
mine.
months.
4 months.
4 months.
Yeah, because it's right at the end of January.
Yeah. Well, I made it easier this time, so I know. So, like, when people ask me questions, like,
What do you
what's
mean?
What?
You couldn't have made it any easier this last time.
So this is what I did. I got like an actual timeline to try and follow. You know what I mean?
Right.
It makes it a little easier.
Instead of what day should we do? What day should we do? What
'cause
day should
this
we
is
do?
the first one was
And then
like,
it keeps getting pushed out farther and
Yeah,
farther and
yeah.
farther, and then you got me like, bro, my roots are fucking long
Yeah.
out, man.
they're coming up out of the dirt. So yeah. This
Well,
will be
then,
a
like
little
the
bit
check-ins.
And then the taste off will be on July 26th from 5 to 8 at the Vibe. So, and then if you want to get the THC testing, we're gonna do that. Again, it's optional, but
Now,
I wonder if we can talk to Harvest Tech and see if they'll do a discount for group members
that's
that
what
are getting
Elizabeth.
their.
Yeah, that's what Elizabeth's gonna take care of that stuff.
Oh, okay, cool.
so
Another thing we have, well, it's not our thing, but Daniel Turrell Jr., he's setting up a seed exchange down at Vibe also.
That's the day we're gonna pick up seeds for the alternative grow off too.
Oh, okay.
and that's the 25th, you said?
Yeah, 25th from 1 to 3.
I gotta remember that so I can show up.
Yeah. Hopefully a lot of people do show up.
Dude,
It's
I'm
Well,
open.
that
hoping
one's
so,
gonna
too.
be a free
Yeah,
event, right?
it's open,
No cover fee or anything.
Nope.
Just come in,
Yep, doors
bring
are
your
open.
seeds, and trade them with
Yep.
other people. See what
Yep.
they got.
Yeah, I'm stoked.
I'm gonna
about
be
that.
bringing probably a bunch of those little centrifuge tubes too, and I'll hand a bunch of those out for people to do trades with.
Oh, to put seeds in.
Just
Oh,
to
that's
kind of
awesome.
protect them a little bit
That's
better.
awesome.
Yeah, that'll make it nice.
Yeah,
And then I figured just bring like a little
I need
baggie.
another tent. LOL. These are fun as hell. Fuck, dude. You're telling me these guys just seen my room. It's getting out of hand in there.
We just well, do you want to tell them about your project yet, or
Which project?
The one we've been kind of working on, or?
Oh, my grow room.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going along pretty good. We
Been,
got the whole inside sheetrock now.
what is that? A 5-foot by 10-foot room that you're doing for your
Yeah.
new grow room?
Yeah. Yeah. that'll be fun.
Joshua said, I'm stoked for the seed trade, and Paul's asking, flip to flower 60 days later on alternative grow.
60 days, I think.
Yeah.
I think. For flower.
Yeah.
So flower would be March 22nd to May 24th. So 9 weeks.
Oh, so just a little over 60 days.
Yeah.
For the solo or
Yeah.
for yours?
Yeah, for mine.
Joshua said dream room.
Right? It is a dream room. It's a dream come true.
Dude, imagine
I'll be
if I
able to
put
stand
2
up.
more lights in there.
I know. That'd be cool.
he's all do it.
Yeah,
do it.
do it. Do it.
Oh, dude. The electric bill
More
on that.
power. That's
The
all right.
electric bill on that would be
I
insane.
know.
From the
Especially
time
with
I
those
got into
double-endeds.
growing, I've been using LEDs basically from the time I started growing. I've never had the old school lights, and one of my good buddies, Neil, he swears by them. He's like, bro, he's like, I've grown a lot of damn weed, and he's like, I'll tell you, the old school lights are where it's at. But I'm just like, man, controlling the heat is a real issue. Like when you showed us your plants earlier, I was like, ooh man, it's a little toasty in here.
I mean, they love it, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Think about it when they're outside in the summertime.
Yeah,
100
I
something
suppose
degrees.
it gets 100
Ah,
degrees
fuck,
when
man,
they're
I gotta
outside in
water
the
the living
summertime.
hell
and those
out of
things
them,
get
though.
8 feet
Yeah.
tall.
That's the only bad part.
Daily water.
Yeah. Yeah. I've been having problems with watering too. Like, I'm trying these little 1 gallons out, and you have to water them nonstop. And it's kind of cool that I'm doing the solo cup at the same time because you're gonna have to water the shit out of those too.
Are you doing 4 cups? Or how many are you doing?
I got 2.
One of each strain? Nice.
Heat may be good in winter, but got the control you would need in the summer. Oh man, I'm not looking forward to that. Like that's gonna suck trying to cool that place during the summer.
Well, and growing outside in the park is just basically just a horrible idea. I've tried it and it got stolen every time I tried. So,
Need a fence.
well, I've
and,
got
and
that
mine's
dog
right
run
off the
with
highway
the top
right
on
there,
it now.
so
Yeah.
no. No, that
You
wouldn't
could
work.
you could do the inside outside thing.
My neighbor, he used to have this big
Bring it
dog
in at
run
night, take it out during the
with
day.
a
That's what my
cage
neighbor
lid
was
on the
doing.
top of it, and it was like staked down, and he had a big padlock on it, and I mean, he grew some pretty massive plants in that thing, and nobody ended up stealing them, but
Yeah.
Oh, my fucking nosy land property owners would be snooping through my yard trying to peek in.
Right. Seeing what's going on.
Yeah,
over
and they'd
here.
be, oh, he's growing weed. Get your trailer out of our trailer court.
have you ever run a carbon filter?
Nope.
Really? Have you?
No, I knew somebody who did back when we were growing 10 years ago.
They make a huge difference. Oh my
Yeah.
God. Yeah. So, my mother-in-law was in town around Christmas, and then she stayed the night with us, and then we gave her a ride to the airport. And my wife's like, babe, those plants, she's like, you pull up to the house and you don't even get inside, and you like, it's just like boom, like. So I got a carbon filter hooked up, and holy shit, yeah, you couldn't even smell them anymore unless you like opened the tent up.
Dude, that fucking bedroom stinks.
Yeah.
Like, it smells worse than that room. I'm like, what the fuck? This don't make sense.
That's good though. Especially when they smell before they're in flower, you know it's gonna be good then. Too.
Oh, bro, I can't wait for all these
I
ones to
ran-
be in there.
3 T6s from AC Infinity. Who was talking about the AC Infinity 4-in-1 unit the other day?
Daniel.
Was he? Oh, he's the one that he's got to send his back for a factory replacement.
I'm running some solar LED street lights outside. Speaking of solar, so I fell down a rabbit hole last night.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. Okay, so I'm like, well, I could theoretically run 3 lights and not jack my power bill up if I ran them off solar panels.
Yeah.
And then my head got to spinning because my ADHD kicked in, and I'm all, bro, what? No, hold on. He's all shaking his head. I was all, what kind of light do solar panels absorb? I was all, what if you can make your floor into one ginormous panel
Huh?
and make a never-ending cycle?
Yeah. You gotta have a lot of batteries.
No, it won't work. It's
Why?
the wrong kind of light.
Really?
Yeah. Wrong spectrum.
Oh fuck. That's
So,
yeah. Wind power. What?
Well, way to ruin the surprise.
no, wind power, that's a joke.
Bullshit.
So, then I got into...
Anytime you take and turn an electric motor, you're generating power with it. So like an alternator, there's people that build off the grid systems. You know those plastic pickle barrels?
Yeah.
Like a plastic 55-gallon drum.
Yeah.
So you take one of those and you split it in half lengthwise, and then you do the same thing. So you make 4 pieces, and then you mount it to a pipe, and you have 4 scoops, essentially, that catch wind, and then you have it turn a car alternator, and they generate some pretty serious amount of electricity. And you can scale that down and put it on a 20-foot pole in your house and have wind energy. There's plans on the internet.
Yeah, but how much energy does that...
Enough to probably power some LED lights, but the problem is you have to be able to store that power. And that's where you got to have a battery wall or a battery bank. Like, you have to have hundreds and hundreds and
That's where you
hundreds
run
of
into the
dollars
problem
worth
with
of
solar panels,
you
too.
have whether it's
Is you have to
solar
have
or
a
whether
storage
it's
bank.
wind, no matter what kind of alternative
Unless you
off
got
the
it
grid
during
energy,
the day, but your bedroom runs longer than the daylight runs.
hydroelectric, you still have to be able to store that electricity somewhere.
But so I figured out that you couldn't make your floor into a solar panel, but it would take about 3 to 4 new solar panels to run 1,000-watt metal high-lid light.
4?
Yeah.
That's what's on my buddy's house. He's got 4. And that runs his whole house. That's crazy.
So theoretically, you would need about... Because he said you'd have to account for the fact that they don't work at full capacity.
Yeah.
So about 25% loss. So you'd probably want an extra 2.
Yeah.
So you'd probably need about
6 or 7.
11 or 12.
Is that because
shit.
of the angle of the sun, and if they're just on a fixed
And where?
roof? Okay. Because
But
I've
that's
seen
like
I've seen
1,000 watts
I've
at
seen solar
constant
panels
use,
that
too, though.
actually
Yeah.
Constant
move throughout
1,000
the day
watts.
to catch the best sun too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's for a constant 1,000-watt usage
Yeah.
all day long.
Yeah.
So yeah, you'd need about 12 to 14, maybe 15, and those other 3, because you'd only need 12 to run the lights during the day.
Right.
Those other 3 would be building your backup storage for the night.
Gotcha.
That's a
That's-
lot of fucking solar
Dude,
panels, dude.
that's a
Upgrading
lot.
to the 7.
Because
No,
like you
watt
said, your buddy has
installs
4 on his house and it runs his entire
Well,
house.
see, but I don't know
Yeah,
how much it runs, though,
730
because
is-
he goes...
quite a few.
They're tapped
Quite a
into the
few
power
watts.
line still. Like, they share energy with the company, the power company or
Yeah.
some shit. I don't know.
So PAR, that's
Well,
light
you can sell the
intensity, right?
power company your backup power.
Yeah, but he doesn't have a battery system, like a banking system, I don't think.
Well, that's only if you're trying to live off grid. There are people who have like solar roofs, and you'll see their electric meter going backwards on their house. But that's if you're in town on the grid.
Yeah, and in that case, they're selling their fucking
What they
electric.
don't
But
use.
yeah, what they don't use.
Yeah. Yeah. That would be
so
cool
wait,
to run like that.
What were you pointing out on? Oh, she got it. What is
PAR.
and grow light?
Yeah,
Use
PAR's...
How much usable
PAR's-
light is produced by a grow light? Higher PAR
Oh,
improves.
see, yeah, I was gonna ask that, but differently. I was gonna ask it as DLI instead of PAR,
Yeah.
daily light intake.
So I think PAR's like the density, right? Of like...
Intensity.
And it tells you on your... Like when you buy a light brand new, it shows you different colors of where
Have you guys
your
ever
light's
seen?
gonna
You guys
work.
have seen the
Well, that's
Burple
the-
lights, right?
I think
Huh?
that's the spectrum.
You've seen the Burple lights.
Yeah, I started off with some of those.
What are your thoughts?
I thought they were fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
I
were.
think people. Every time I saw somebody grow with the purple lights, it seems like those plants
see,
stretched
there it goes.
really,
It
really
shows you
hard.
different, how much power you get from different heights. So basically, like your footprint. You know, different wattage. I don't understand that. You know, that's where the science and all that stuff comes into it.
Right.
I
know
find
that
what
it's
works
easy.
for me and
It's
go with
easy
it.
to. I've learned just through trial and error when my plants are small, it's easy to burn them. So I run my lights on like 25%, and I just drop them down closer, and then I raise my lights up, and then I keep them at 25%, and then right before I go into flower, I kick them up to 100, and then I just let it rip
Yeah.
throughout flowering.
So my buddy Peyton, he's
But I drop the light from 17 to 12 a day.
yeah. So he's doing a whole different time schedule. Like I do 12-12 and 18-6. Well, he went and changed it up where he was doing like 14 hours darkness and 10 hours light, and he thinks that's what made his plants really crystally and a whole lot better. And,
It was what?
he did a 14 hours darkness and 10 hours light instead of 12-12. He gave it 2 hours extra darkness
Huh.
and ran it 10 hours on. I mean, the stuff he grew is pretty good, I'm not gonna lie.
The
For his first
Maxons pull almost all the red light out for veg.
Yeah.
I was
Maxi-Sun?
using a King's LED for a long time. I grew a couple plants with the King's LED.
Yeah.
Have you used that ceramic one yet?
No, but I turned it on.
Is that the one
I
that
haven't
you
grown
won?
anything with it yet, yeah. But I turned it on. It's like, it's got a warm up period, and then it turns on. I thought it was broke, because when I went to turn it on the first time, it like gave a big bolt of light and then just shut off. I was like, what the hell? And I was like, great, I ruined it, you know. I'm outside trying to get it to work in my garage, and then I realized I didn't have the bulb turned all the way.
Oh,
Because you can't touch it with your hands, you got to have a
Yep.
glove. And my glove
just
was
your
slipping
the oils
trying to
from
put
your
it on
hand will
there.
cause the bulb to break, won't
Yeah.
they?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try it out though. I think I'm gonna.
That's
run
the
it
whole
back
reason I
on.
never switched my HPS into a metal halide, because my ballast the whole setup can get switched to a metal
You
halide.
can do both.
Yeah, but I couldn't get the fucking HPS light off
To put
with
the other
my
one on.
shirt,
Yeah,
and I couldn't find my glove,
yeah, yeah.
so I just said fuck it, and then I ended up with that metal halide.
Yeah, yeah. We'll see how it goes. I mean, I've always grown with an LED. I've never tried the HPS. The one time I did, I got
So
in trouble
power
because I was
blips.
growing in
Hey,
my.
So the power outages.
HPSs and metal halides do that same thing.
I know. So Alan Foss in the group. He's actually a friend of mine. He's got those lights, and his have the sunrise and sunset, like Joe
Yeah.
was talking about, where they
Yeah.
don't just come on and off. They
Right.
actually kind of warm up and increase in brightness.
So
But
now,
Lemonhead something he mentioned a power blip, so that's actually a reason against doing hydro if you get a lot of power outages. Like, so the Heights, we get power outages a lot. Do you guys get them out here fairly
so
frequently?
not frequently, just during like severe cold. Like I'm nervous for this coming up February, man. Like I got
Yeah.
a feeling Lockwood's gonna lose its power again.
You
Well,
think?
that's a big no-no when you're
Bro,
running
last year,
hydroponics.
last year, dude, they fucking.
They didn't come out here for a while, huh? Oh, I remember that. Because we came out here to do a job. Yeah.
I think we live in the
No
Heights,
power.
and we
Shit
lost
was off for
power
almost
2
like
or 3
24
times
hours,
I
last
think.
winter.
I remember
yeah.
that. Yeah.
But
Some
I
people,
mean,
it was like off for 2 days.
Yeah,
Oh,
if
this
you
front half
if you
was only
lost
24
power
hours,
for
dude.
even
But
half
down
a day,
towards-
you can.
But yeah, he was saying that if that CMH shuts off during a power blip, that it may take a few minutes for it to reset. HPSs and MHs do those too, because
Okay.
I've accidentally bumped my outlet and shut my fucking
What's
light
up,
off
Nick?
and thought I broke it.
That's how I felt. I was like, shit, I just got this first time I'm trying it, and I broke it already.
Oh, hey, Nick's in the chat too.
I texted Elizabeth, and I was like, oh, man, this...
Talked to
This
so
thing I
many
got's
growers
broke.
last night.
You did?
Yeah, oh, everybody was sending me pictures.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I'll send some more over to.
That's cool.
Jess
I'm
for
glad
us
the
to
people
pull
did
up.
send you some pictures.
Are we gonna do like a slideshow of everybody's? Shots or-
Well, we pulled up some of Paul's and we pulled up some of Brandon's.
I don't know if Bob sent you anything.
I
Or
have.
James.
You sent me 4, right?
I think I sent you
He
a couple.
did. Oh, that was only 1. Where'd your name go?
Did Jeremy? Well, I don't want to be sending if somebody didn't want to send in their pictures. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I got
send in
a
their
bunch of pictures we can check out. I just haven't sent them over yet. These ones that I'm sending her now are yours. That you sent me just a little bit ago. I've got some of Paul's right here. Paul,
Mine or Joe's?
no, yours.
Oh, okay.
Paul Domina.
Paul's a cool guy. I like
Yeah,
Paul.
I've got some. Of,
Manual air pumps. Get those lungs ready.
I've got some of his right.
Actually,
here.
I have hooked up just one of those, those little bubble boxes for like aerating your minnows on a fishing trip.
Uh-huh.
I've used those to keep my plants alive when my power was out before.
Dude, I have
funny.
a bunch of stuff out in my shed for hydroponics.
Do you?
Because when I bought my HPS light, he was just selling a whole bunch of grow shit. I just wanted the light
Right.
So you have like a bunch of like the net cups and stuff
Yep.
for.
and a bunch of. I have a pump out there too.
Have you ever tried it?
The pump
Hydroponic?
hydroponics now.
Are you trying hydro?
I'm going to try it.
Yeah. Are you gonna use that one that I gave you? That
Yeah.
air pump I gave you?
Yeah, I'm going to try it out. See how it works. Now that I have room to stand up that little tent, I'll throw something in there and see what happens. I think I'll do the Dawn of the Dead in there. That's the one you're waiting for, Shan.
What, the Dawn of the Dead?
Dawn of the Dead, yeah. That's Steve's. That's the one that we're going to do after Alternative Shoes. That's going to be a fun one.
What was alternative shoes crossed with again?
The first
Donnie
4
Nova
were
and Cement
his.
What
These
is it?
4 that
Donnie
just popped
Nova.
up in the chat are Paul's. I don't know why I'm telling you. Well, I guess so you can differentiate between
And
the
what?
two.
Cement shoes?
Okay.
So, are you guys gonna pause on starting any more of the grow and shows off,
I don't.
or up until these ones are closer to being done?
I don't
Okay.
think we want to have more than about
Yeah.
2 to 3 of them going.
I'm
at
just
a time,
curious on when
tops.
that as above ones start.
That's the next one. That's coming up after Alternative Shoes.
I know.
So,
That's still like
I know. Dude, I
4
got
months out.
everybody want. That's why you were asking.
Because that's the one I want in on.
I know. I know.
I sat out on that one and that one
I
so that I
know.
can get in on that one.
It's gonna be good. It's,
Oh yeah, man.
you know,
Dude,
it'll-
just to get one of their strains, bro.
right.
Even if we're just doing a fucking
Pheno hunt.
pheno hunt for them,
Yeah.
bro. Just to get one of those strains, I'm like, oh, dude, I'm gonna clone this motherfucker.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully you can find some cool stuff in this one. That's gonna be the fun part about doing, regular seeds is
Yeah,
you have the potential to find something really cool,
yeah.
and then keep working with it.
I do
and
like
work with it,
regular
work it.
seeds, but at the same time, I'm like, man, fuck them regular seeds, because those other 3 plants were fucking gorgeous.
Right, taking up space. Yeah, Paul Dawn of the Dead. Sign me up.
Night Lemonhead.
All right, Night Lemonhead. Appreciate that.
He's got little chicks going
Yeah,
in one of his
he's,
grow tents, I think.
I think he's in.
He's using it as an incubator.
I think he's in Texas. When I first met him, I think he was in Oklahoma. He's a guy that I followed for a long time. It's cool to see him watching us now.
And then these ones are some from Jim.
Jim?
Yeah, Jim.
McKay?
Yep.
Cool.
So she's just getting everything downloaded off of the messenger so she can get them pulled up for us.
Nice.
There's a bunch of pictures though.
So I'm kind of thinking that now that we've done a few of the, regular runs, I know people probably want to do some feminized stuff. And then maybe even try and do another Billings only clone where everybody's growing the exact same
Count me
thing.
out.
You know what I mean?
Count me out on that
No.
one.
No clones?
No, I'm not a big. Well, I'll take my own clones, but I don't really want a chance bringing clones from somebody else's.
I know. Everybody's scared of it. But you know what you do?
I mean, there's a lot of people that aren't, so.
You can incubate them.
Yeah, I know.
You know.
I ain't got time for that.
Yeah. You wouldn't go buy a clone from a dispensary?
Ain't
Fuck
nobody
no.
got time for that.
Smart man. Smart man.
I'll tell you what.
I mean-
I'll go buy a clone from one dispensary.
Yeah. I know what dispensary you're going to say, too. You don't even have to say it.
I'm not gonna say it.
Right.
Everybody else knows what I'm gonna say.
Yep.
Hey, Dad, can I buy a clone?
I don't get it.
Oh, that's good.
I don't-
wasn't here.
Oh,
when we
he
were
wasn't
talking
here
about
for
it.
that?
No, I don't get it.
No.
Oh.
I laughed anyway, but
So is that what we have to call him? His dad?
I don't know.
who's the? Oh, you were saying something about that before the show started. Who do you call Dad?
That's funny. Steve.
He's from As Above.
Yeah.
Steve
Okay.
Marsh, yeah, well, he's from So Below. But they supply As Above.
Okay, so this one was yours.
Yeah, that's mine. Yeah.
That's cool.
Oh,
think
she
I'm
did
gonna
set it up
switch
as a
to-
slideshow.
I'm going to switch to Jeweler's Loop.
I thought you had one of those 4K digital microscopes.
I do, and I don't like it.
Really?
It's too hard to...
Focus.
Who's this one?
I don't know.
That is Paul. Yep, Paul.
Nice.
Wow,
Very
look at that
nice.
thing.
Wow.
I was really
super
just
cool.
looking for pictures here. Pictures of the growing shows, but I got so many pictures of all different kinds of grows.
Yeah, that's
Cool.
awesome.
Wow. There's some nice buds.
Let's see, and then
I like that picture right there.
Man, personally, I just wish I knew that this was possible back in the days of paying
That
$50 an eighth for good weed.
that's Paul St. Martin.
That was his
Cherry
Dairy
Flower.
Queen, I think. He sent me a
No,
seed
I-
of that.
That's the growing show.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
is
the
that his
growing
growing
show.
show? Oh, nice.
High, late, but pH test question come up as above is the best. So we were trying to figure out the pH question. We couldn't quite find anything specific on it. That's what it was.
Yeah.
What were you saying though?
Oh,
You-
it was for as far as calibrating your tester. From everything I found out, they were saying that distilled water is
Even
the
if
most
you use
accurate
RO?
way. Well, they
as
said
your
RO
normal?
is preferred to tap water. It'll be more accurate at calibrating your tester than tap water. But if you want the most accurate reading with your tester, it said use distilled water.
So even though you calibrate it in distilled water, it'll still read your RO water, okay?
Yeah, you're
Okay.
just calibrating it. So calibrating means like you want one cup, you have 3 different cups and you mix up these 3 different packets, and one is supposed to be pH 3, 7, and 10. And so then you set your tester for 3, and then you put it in the one that's supposed to be 3. and then you set it at 7, and then you rinse it off, and then you set it to 7 and put it in the one that's supposed to be 7, and then you rinse it off and then repeat the process with the 10. So essentially, if you're 3, if you started with tap water and it's not 3, it's 4, that's gonna screw with your reading. So
Yeah.
the distilled water is the most neutral base to start with to get you
Jess, could you pass me
those
Mountain Dew, please?
to get those packets to
I was about
do
to
their
say
job
headset.
the best.
Well, I must be using my pen completely wrong then.
I don't even know how to use the damn thing. I'm about to just go to the fucking aquatic shop and get a fucking test strip thing.
Well, all I do is I have 2 containers.
All I do is I don't test the shit. I just dump it in.
Right. Well, mine goes, I put it in there into one solution. I push the calibrate button. It calibrates in one solution. I take it out, wash it off, put it into a different solution, calibrate, and then I'm done.
My buddy
I
that
don't have
taught
to
me how
mix
to grow
anything.
10 years ago, he was asking me on our phone call the other night if I pH test my water, and I'm
Yeah.
all, no. Bro, you should have seen the look on his face. It was like I shot him in
Yeah,
the face.
yeah.
Because he taught me how to grow, and he's all, bro, you don't pH test your water?
A lot of people don't.
I was all, no, bro. He's all, seriously? I was all,
Yeah.
you want to know the fucked up part? I have a fancy ass pH reader, but I think it's broken.
That's funny.
It came with that whole
I test
hydroponic
my
setup.
water periodically.
He said,
just,
perfect, thanks.
Right.
Glad we could help.
Right. So, and it's such a tough deal. I mean, a
Now
lot
make
of
sure you like,
nutrients
share, and
now.
follow.
Nutrients now is pH perfect. So you mix it and then you hit it with your pH pen and it's already perfect. 6.4. That's what I go with.
for
There's
tip
also-
maintenance.
Wait, part of... Okay,
Is
wait,
that-
hold on, I got Paul's mixed up. Holy shit.
So
Yeah,
I would
yeah, so
assume the
it's-
probes eventually are gonna get some sort of like calcium buildup on them where they don't read as accurately.
Oh.
I keep mine in a solution. It comes with a cleaning solution that you're supposed to keep it in.
Part of the point of distilled is that it starts at 7.0 pH. Neutral, free of minerals, RO, and be used, but... Oh, can be used, but you'll need to make sure it is at 7.0 RH. Perfect, thanks. There's also a storing solution for tip maintenance
Yeah.
that's kind of important for the pH readers.
Yep.
See, that's probably what's wrong with mine.
Yeah, you got to keep it in a solution. Because those little metal deals, they're like electronic. It's reading
I don't-
like
Do you have to keep them in the solution
Yeah.
at all times?
it's got the lid
I
and it's
thought
got a
you
little
could let it
sponge.
dry out, but
And
you
you
wanted
put it
to
in
just
there.
soak it before you used it again.
I've kept mine always in
Oh,
a
okay.
solution. I always just pour a little bit into it.
I
Even
I
though I
didn't
don't-
use to bother testing pH until I had a bunch of plants lock out on me.
Right.
So
See, and I haven't had that happen yet.
that
But they
happened.
fucking love this lockwood
Right.
water.
Yeah, see, because you're not feeding anything for it to lock up on.
Yeah.
You're not giving it salts or anything like that. You know.
Well,
No,
I
lockwood
was-
is.
Right.
I was.
They got some good water.
I'm like, I don't want to drink my water ever again. When people ask me what I feed my water, I just look at them and go, just do me a favor.
Yeah.
Never drink Lockwood's water. And they look
Yeah.
at me and go, huh? I was like, I don't feed my plants shit
That's
other than
crazy,
tap
though.
water.
Are you gonna start feeding them anything?
So I was trying to pick
With a
up.
maximum amount of pH up and down.
How did this thing get so long?
No, so the lockout is something that happened to me when I was trying to do the deep water culture. I was mixing the general hydroponics, the Flora Grow, the Micro, and then the Bloom. And then you kind of flip-flop the Grow and the Bloom as you progress from veg to bloom cycle. But the way I was mixing them, like, if you want to take and put one of them in your mixing container and then put it in your water, rinse it all out completely, and then do the next one in there. If you just dump all 3 of them in one thing, and then they kind of need a chance to mix with the water on their own, not just
Right.
be dumped together. and I guess that can cause nutrient lockout, is what my buddy was telling me.
So, as for your question, I was trying to work on getting one of those starter kits from Nectar of the Gods,
Yeah.
because that's what Dad runs.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if Dad runs it, my son will run it too.
That's right. Damn it.
But
did you get a hold of them?
no, dude, I tried for them twice. But I tried 3 times. I tried sending them emails 3 times and I never got a response. So I was like, damn.
So, do you want to try something that you mix up in like a 5-gallon bucket, and then you soak your soil in it for 48 hours, and it's supposed to feed it for, what did they say? What did it say? 4 to 7 months.
Oh, the stuff you got from JJ?
Yeah. You want to try it?
I mean, I'm down.
Yeah. I want to see if it works. I mean, I know it works. He would. I don't think he'd fucking put it out because JJ's a pretty solid dude.
What does he usually use for soil?
I think it's pretty much soil neutral. You can use it in anything.
Really?
Yeah.
He's been.
Well,
Paul
what's
said
it called?
He's been using the Foop nutrients.
I can't remember. I'll have to. When I get home, I'll show you.
Is it on his site?
Yeah.
Okay, she's
I bet you it is on the
finesses
site.
on it.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm growing. It got me thinking about pH a bit more.
See, the Foop Newts is pretty natural.
I've been
just
running
seen the thing on
Foop
the
Newts.
charcoal.
I read the directions wrong. I was droopy G pH of tap water down to 6.5 before adding Newts, dropping it way too acidic. Lesson
Wow.
learned. Paul
Wow.
St. Martin said, I run a 30. Hey, Paul, those plants look really good, by the way.
Beautiful
Yeah.
plants, Paul.
I run a 30-gallon freshwater can with a pound pump circulating
Pond
and
pump.
a pond pump.
Yeah,
Thank you.
pond pump.
Circulating and an air pump to draw from mine. Anyone else? I'm a soil grower.
Oh, wow. Wow, so he's circulating a 30-gallon freshwater tank. And that's must be what
JJ
he's-
Puffington, right?
Yeah, Puffington's Vault.
Yeah, just look up JJ
Yeah,
Puffington.
JJ Puffington. He should be in the, or Jody Job.
I'm
Did
pretty sure you can
did
look it up on
anybody ever
Google.
make an order and claim that prize?
No,
No, we were gonna talk about that
nobody's.
because I'm actually wearing Glacier Genetics shirt right now, the sock a dick.
Yeah.
We'll talk about this, and then I'll tell you guys the story about how I ended up getting growing again. Because it's been 10 years since I grew. But what was the challenge?
It's under the root
Or
regulator.
what was the challenge?
So, Glacier Genetics, anybody that makes an order with him and can show me proof that you made an order, will actually win something from JJ that he sent to me. Like I said, diamonds aren't just a girl's best friend.
Right.
I guess, you know?
Or also a guy's
Yeah.
favorite smoke buddy.
Yeah.
So,
So
definitely go check Glacier Genetics out because they got some fire stuff. Like,
Yeah,
I see
they
pictures of their
do.
crops, and I'm just
Yeah.
like, I
Right.
I really want to find something that you want to trade for
So and what
for
he
some of
told
those
me,
sock of dicks.
what Chazzy told me is a lot of his stuff goes to Washington State.
Yeah.
Yeah, like people are growing it all over there. That Palouse peach that he's been talking about.
Like his genetics
really
go to
wanna
I mean,
try
he
that.
posts those pictures
Killer
he
pictures,
posts, dude.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so what are we looking at?
Okay, so this kind water, it's a root regulator.
Can they see it on here? Okay.
And
I
then,
should know that.
And then he sent the bottom one, I think, too. The Puffington's root regulator, advanced soil treatment plus nutrition.
And which one are you trying
That's the
to
one I'm talking about.
Okay, so the advanced soil plus nutrition.
Yep, you'll get that bag, and then the other one that was up on top. But that's the one that you soak in your plants or your soil for 48 hours, and then you put into it. And then the kind water is the other one that comes with it, and that's a water treatment.
Huh. Do you want to click on this one again?
He sent me 3 of them, so
Safe Zone plus
Yeah, plus plus.
This is where healthy plants start. 6-pound bag, easy to use mix, third cup per gallon of your preferred potting soil mixed. So yeah, it's
Yeah.
preferred potting soil mixed
Right.
thoroughly, saturate with water, allow 24 to 48 hours to dry, plant your seed, plant. Hey there.
Seed
Safe
oil
Zone
plant.
Plus Plus is a highly nutritious, all natural dry soil amendment mix designed to provide constant, complete, balanced plant nutrition and sustain maximum soil health for up to 4
So
months.
up to 4 months.
Up to 4 months. That's your full cycle pretty
Yeah.
much.
Pretty much. Right.
I mean, you don't really need any kind of nutrients that last week. Hey, I wasn't done
No.
reading.
I
This-
flushed for like
this,
2 weeks before I
Proprietary blend provides complete balanced nutrition in medium low, slow release doses, promotes vigorous root growth, boosts immunity resistance, increases nutrient uptake, assists in buffering pH, deters pests, and increases soil microbe health while providing fully bioavailable primary, secondary, and trace nutrients immediately and as well as slow release.
Cool.
Any soil
Yeah,
and
any
nutrient
soil.
type. Not recommended for hydroponics.
So don't. It's only soil. It's not meant for a tank. It'll probably gum up your tank.
I
or
wonder if
something.
you could use it for cocoa. Well, I guess
Any
it's
soil.
a soil treatment. Cocoa's not really.
But you could still use it. It's pretty much you saying any medium.
So, this is like a mix it and plant it in a final pot type thing, huh?
Yeah. So like, say you sprout your seed, you put it in your solo cup, grow it for a little while or whatever, and then plant it right into that soil. Or
I
I
mean,
don't
I
think-
think you could take some of that soil and
put it on top of something.
and put your seed in there and
Yeah.
let it
after the-
start in there
after
and
the
then
48 hours.
yeah.
Or would you do it with the 48 hours?
No, after the 48
Okay,
hours.
yeah.
I'm sure they're wanting you to let it sit so that it can cool down.
Right. Right. Yeah.
And because if you don't, then it's gonna burn.
Yeah. And see, I was thinking about trying it in a solo cup, because that's how I was gonna try and feed, but I was like, I'm kind of scared.
Well, yeah, I'll try it out.
Okay, I'll give you one.
I'll start it off in a little pot and then finish off in a 5 gal.
And then he's got he sent some seeds too, if you want any autoflower seeds.
I don't know about autos, but
Dude, he's got some killer genetics when it comes to autoflowers.
I did see what was
He's
it? It
got
was
some big ones.
Sailors. You want to go back to his site? I think it was Sailor's Girl.
Mm-hmm.
That one's not an auto. That's a fem, or a
He-
regular. I
He
think.
does have a few others, but he's
Yeah.
really good at autos.
But
That's
that
what he's
Sailor's
known for.
Girl. So that's a strain. It's a cross of two strains. One of the strains that it's crossed from, I have been looking for like 15 fucking years, dude.
What?
Great White Shark.
Huh? Wow. I don't even think I've ever heard of it.
GWS. Great White Shark.
Where did your Mendo montage come
Right there.
from again?
Oh no,
Big
that's
Pond.
From where?
Big Pond?
that
Big
one's
Pond?
the fem
Can you
auto,
still buy
so-
those?
Oh wait, maybe. Click the photo period.
Is that Big Pond? That's not somebody from Montana, is it?
No.
Okay.
I'm not sure where he's from.
So that was
Strawberry
that
99.
one was an auto. So okay, so yeah. But I'd still fuck with it because it's Great White Shark.
Yeah.
I lost my wallet like 12 times after I smoked that shit.
Really?
Fuck, bro. If it can get me that stoned, I need that shit back.
Yeah, he
The
sent me
Cinderella
the
one.
The GMO GK. He sent me.
That'd be
the,
fire.
What other ones did he send? I want that Mac 1.
And-
I really want to try that one.
Brandon's other tent, he's growing a purple Cindy 99 and an apple tart. Three of each of those.
So it is a feminized auto, that Sailor's Girl.
Let's see. I could see that being awesome for a new grower interested in their first run. Nutrient blend that you mix into growing medium to make it a super soil water
Yeah.
only run.
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on, James?
I'm awaiting to drop the FPOG.
Oh, the FPOG, yeah. Fruity Pebbles OG.
And then St. Martin said, just water. I tried with Newts and it left a heavy residue on the side of the can. So now just pH adjusted water.
Yeah. Yeah.
Paul said he's going to start working on his own new project with an F1 and an F2, right?
What's that?
I think Paul said he was going to start working on his
Oh
own
yeah, I remember
Yeah.
new
seeing
project with an
Yeah.
F1 and an F2
Yep.
after the growing show.
Yeah. I think that's pretty cool.
that.
I hope he posts
So I was gonna-
pictures of it.
Like I said, I was going to tell you guys the story of how I ended up starting to grow again. So I had seen him post about doing this first growing show or grow off,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh, you know what? Fuck it. I'll try it out. Literally, all I had in there was a fluorescent light, and so I was like, fuck it. And I was all trying to find a fucking any kind of light I could find
Yeah.
before they fucking got done germinating. Couldn't find one, so they were under the little fluorescent, but they're thriving. Finally
They
got
weren't
that.
just stretching real hard?
No, they were stretching, but
okay.
they're thriving still.
Yeah, that's all right.
Got that HPS for like 25 bucks,
Oh,
Yeah.
gosh, yeah.
along with all that hydroponics.
Yeah.
And
With all
cool.
that stuff? For
yeah,
20
it came with the ballast, the hood, the
Wow.
light, the fucking hydroponic shit that I don't use.
You know what you should do is you should put a dryer vent on that, the hose, and push that heat out.
Where?
That's what that double lens for.
Yeah, I know. I want to get a fan set up.
Yeah.
Actually, if she can bring it up, Vever. Have you heard of Vever before?
Yeah.
They make like tools and
I was
they're-
actually just checking them out
Vever
to see if I could get them
both
to
of my
sponsor
grow
us.
lights are Vever. Brandon Bookie, he uses some Vever, and I think he uses either some
Jason
Spider
said,
Farmer.
I love
or
Great White
AC
Shark.
Infinity.
I had some auto flowers. Got Great White Shark.
Cool.
Vever makes a 6-inch exhaust fan, and it's got a smart controller on it, and I freaking love that thing.
Yeah.
Like, you can you can go to auto mode, and you can set what your fan speed is from 0 to 10, and then, okay, so you want, if it gets over 74 degrees, then you want your fan to kick on, and then
I like
automatically, like, you've got a little sensor probe that you put in, like, on your canopy with your plants, and if it gets over 74 degrees, that fan just automatically kicks on, and it just starts exhausting all that hot air out. And then you can also do the same thing with humidity. So, like, if your humidity gets over 60% and you're worried about mold or bud rot or white powder mildew, then you can set it to where if it gets above, 55-60% humidity, it's just going to automatically start venting your or exhausting your area. And then if you hook up the carbon filter before the exhaust fan, then
That
all
gets rid
the
of all the smell.
everything that you're pushing outside the house, all that hot air that you're getting rid of, it doesn't smell like weed at all.
Yep.
It's like the old
That's the setup
toilet
my buddy
paper
used to
roll
have.
with the dryer sheets in it.
Mhm.
Like, it's like that, man.
That's crazy.
You remember doing that when you were a kid?
Yeah.
Did it work?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Till my
You
mom
think
found
it did,
out.
or did you ever get no?
No.
Yeah, no, I'm about to start getting a bunch of new equipment.
What are you gonna get?
Probably fans first.
You can get
Cool
one of
those
those
fucking rooms down.
Vever smart controller
Well,
fans I was just talking
don't-
about. They're like $65.
You don't have to cool it down too much.
No,
No.
I know,
Like,
but it's still
like
hotter
I said,
than
I
hell.
get a burner in there, dude. Use that heat.
Yeah.
What
Separate-
temperature do you
cuts
run
the oxygen down
in
more.
your grow area?
What's mine?
Yeah, what's your
68.
okay.
68 in the summer and 68 in the winter.
Yeah, it's good like 75 in there right now.
Yeah. It's pretty warm. If you
Oh,
wanna- if you
I
wanna
have
get
it.
warm.
There we go.
There we go. Yeah, that's the one I have. This thing works awesome. What's the price on it right now?
Oh, that's not
62
bad.
bucks.
Dude, and with the smart controller, yeah. That
Yeah,
thing.
that's
That's
not
a
bad at
4-inch
all.
though.
Oh, well, still, yeah, that's the 4-inch.
It's a 18 OG private reserve strain.
Wow, what's that?
The F2. He's talking about that great white shark, I think.
Wow.
old vacuum cleaner hose suck out the basement window. Oh,
Those are nice.
Paul's like my old.
That'd
Oh
be something
wow!
like what you'd need if you were to do it. Like
Is this
just
another
right out of your
Vever?
room.
Oh wow!
That'd be right up the side of
820
your
cubic
house.
feet per minute.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Oh, that's an attic fan. Okay.
Yeah, but you just put it.
you
right
could
in the
use
side
it
of
in a
your room.
grow room or a greenhouse. That'd be awesome in a little greenhouse in the summertime.
Ooh.
You know,
If you're
they just
bougie
make those
like
natural
that.
spring ones.
And that's for intake?
Wow, that's only
Cool.
$80. That's holy cow.
That's
a lot of
dope.
Including
Yep.
programmable control.
Oh.
That's pretty sweet.
The controller is the best part of it,
How
in
much
my
is the
opinion.
14 inch? 102?
That's still not bad.
1500 CFM. Wow, you're moving some air
Fuck yeah, you are.
for $100.
Cool.
Yeah, Vever shit's awesome, guys.
I almost just want one of those to stick in my fucking window. Use it as a fan during the summer.
Yeah. Does it work both ways? Suck the air out and push it in?
It depends on which way you have it turned.
Right.
Well, yeah.
Somebody walks by and they just get blown over.
Yeah, just hook the hose up to the other end.
Oh,
It's
man.
funny. It's an 18 OG private reserve strain, huh?
Paul, you were talking about that great white shark, right?
F2. Oh, dude.
Huh.
I think I have it. I think I have seeds of that.
Of great white shark?
I think I do.
Of straight great white
And you
shark.
want to know something crazy? It's from Hawaii.
Hmm.
I think I have. Let me go home and look. So when I first started buying seeds and like getting into the seed thing, it was I think I have this shit. I really do.
I'm like,
So
this
they
guy.
used to have the waffles, like the raffles.
I got
or
some
whatever.
Jackmints in there, bro.
Yeah, dude. Well, let me go home and look. I think that's what it is, and it's this dude that's from Hawaii, and we had this whole group where everybody was spending money on PayPal, trying to win these seeds. Well, I fucking tried and tried and tried and tried, dude, and lost my ass. Lindsay was getting mad at me because I was spending so much money. And then I finally won my first pack, dude. I won that Capulator OCD. And then, I got to know these guys, and this dude from Hawaii sent me these seeds. And I swear to God, now that I think about it, I think it's great white shark. But he bred it in Hawaii.
Oh,
So let me look, and I know it has something to do with shark.
that shit was fire, bro.
I'll look, dude. I'll look when I get home. I know I have something that's shark.
Oh, his
creation.
yeah, his creation it's a 18 OG private reserve.
Oh yeah,
strain.
so that's Brother Mendel. He's messing around with some Brother Mendel genetics and made his own stuff.
Have you heard of the Brothers Grimm
Yeah.
stuff?
Yeah.
Brandon really likes their seeds.
I've never ran any of their stuff. Some of the first seeds I ever bought were Brother Mendel's, and I still have a pack that's the classic lemon skunk that I tried to grow that went for full on male this time, but
yeah.
every other time I tried growing it, it was a herm.
Where did the Sonic Truffle come from?
Nolan.
That was a TNT Genetics?
Yeah.
Really?
Nolan.
Wow. Okay.
So
So that makes I actually didn't realize that. That makes me so much more excited for the fried apples and bananas.
Yeah.
It really does.
Nolan's a really good guy, man. He spends a lot of time.
I'm
in
excited
doing
for
what he
those
does.
fried apples and bananas.
That's what I'm
And
saying.
excited for
His
the
Sonic
dementia.
Truffle was awesome, and
You've
it's
seen the
the
Dementias
same
in there,
guy
right?
that I
Yeah.
got.
They're looking good.
Those fried
Yeah.
apples and bananas came from Nolan Thomas
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
So his Sonic Truffle turned out amazing.
It's just it could have been better. I think what happened to me was it went a generation back because it wasn't what it should be. So, but I'm trying to grow it again, so we'll see what it's like indoors. That's one of the plants that I got going right now is the
Yeah.
Sonic Truffle. We'll see.
So what future projects do you guys have
I'm just
other
gonna
than what
go-
you have going on now?
I'm just gonna keep pushing these growing shows, dude. It's fun.
You know,
Especially when we
It
add
is.
the
I love seeing all the pictures.
yeah, and then adding the vibe to it to where we can go smoke other people's stuff. That's gonna be fun too. 'Cause
Oh yeah.
you get tired of smoking your own stuff.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, you want to try somebody else's stuff. So
Yeah, and that's why I
This
want
makes
to
it
keep a
fun.
steady rotation of strains instead of just
yeah,
a whole room of the same strain.
right. So I don't know. You're probably kind of right with the whole clone thing. Maybe we'll just stick to seeds. make your own clones, I guess, huh?
I mean, a couple of people have asked about a clone
I
one,
know.
so
I know.
I wonder, I mean, if we could guarantee that they were coming from a sterile environment, if people would want them. Like, if I took and cleaned out my entire tent, if my tent was empty and it got completely wiped out with rubbing alcohol and sterilized before I started growing a mother plant for the clone,
Right.
would people be interested even?
I think though
We
that
could call
a
it the
lot of-
Clone Wars.
A lot of it is like
We could borderline on copyright infringement with Star Wars.
the only thing you can't control is anybody else's environment, though. That's the thing.
Well, once you
Jason's
give it
saying
to
that
them,
it's an old
it's-
Spanish strain.
Old Spanish strain, one of my favorites to use.
For the great
Used
white.
to be everywhere.
Well, I think this one's from Hawaii. It's gonna be pink.
Ooh.
I'll look. I'm pretty sure it's great white shark though.
That'd be cool to get some pink weed.
I saw
Right.
one with bright pink
Right.
pistils the other day, and it
Oh,
looked
that'd be
absolutely
so
amazing.
cool, dude.
Yeah, I've done the purple. Now it's time to do pink. Completely pink. It's out there. You know what I want to try? Have you seen Freak Show? Check out Freak Show. You can make it look like, so the leaves look like marigold leaves or like a fern, and then it grows bud. Dude,
So-
they're wild.
Dan Piper Parkinson in the group, his neighbor has Bushmaster genetics.
Yeah.
I think he actually has a Freak Show strain for sale.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's something that's meant to be grown outside that you could grow next to a cop shop and they'd be like, "Oh, that's a funny looking plant."
It's like a fern.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah,
What
it looks
the
like a fern.
fuck?
Yeah, dude. And they got so that leaf structure they can change that to look like I said, like a marigold.
Good night, Paul. Have
Night, Paul.
have a happy Friday.
Night, buddy.
Yeah, dude. It's insane. And it's coming a long ways, dude. It's actually really good. It's starting to test up there pretty high.
That is wild as fuck.
Yeah, Freak Show. They're making a lot of cool strain like crosses with it now. But it was bred to grow
How
outdoors
in
and
the
nobody would notice
fucking
what it
hell
was.
did they do that?
Just tons and tons of breeding. Intersex breeding, dude.
God, that must be one retarded baby.
Oh man. Dude, like
You're like
should see when they
James.
first
You're like
grow.
James Franco in
You should see when they first grow. They look like a little fern.
Oh. Have you ever
Pineapple
seen-
Express. So this is the product of baby fucking.
No, bro, no. So there is this hillbilly family that they did a documentary on. That so one of the kids doesn't actually talk; he barks.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
Okay, so I've heard this story multiple times on Joe Rogan. I've never actually seen the documentary. I've heard the guy that's been there talk on Joe Rogan. Dude, the fucking story is insane.
Hey James, how's it going?
So yeah, this family is so inbred that one of the kids literally barks like a fucking dog.
Wow.
That's that plant.
That's that plant.
If that barking kid could be a plant, that's that kid.
That's
Hey
funny.
Justin, that really did help a lot. Like, holy sh!
Oh, these are new?
No, so I need to swap that light out with another one of these bulbs, but I had them switched this way, and you couldn't see me. I was literally whiter than white, bro.
Cool. Yeah. What are you gonna do next, Royal? What are you doing after your little?
Honestly,
Cherry.
after I'm done with the solo cup grow,
He's done.
Yeah, I'm just gonna quit. I'm gonna
We're gonna tear
retire,
it all down, and call
move
it
to
good,
Michigan, and
close the group down.
Yeah, start my rock collection probably. You know,
Maybe move into a hut.
like Hagrid.
Jason was asking if anybody's ever grown cherry paloma.
Real well with that Lockwood water.
No, but is that? I wonder if that's a cherry paloma. That's. I can't remember the name of the breeder on that one.
Wait, shit, Paul. What did I say? What did I say?
You said something about the Lockwood water earlier. You said,
yeah.
it grows plants awesome, just don't drink it.
Oh, he's probably talking about that inbred joke.
Yeah. Don't drink the Lockwood water. No. It's bad for you. That's funny.
No, I think
All
I
right.
might actually that
Tropicana
that
cherries
Mendo
and Georgia
montage
pie.
seed you gave me. I
That's what
after
cherry
seeing how yours
paloma
turned
is.
out, I think I'm gonna
Yeah, I wonder who the breeder is. I can't
I might.
remember.
Tropicana cherries is awesome. I have some of those.
Raw genetics. Nice.
No, that's
what I
just
thought.
Raw Genetics description. Oh, from Raw Genetics.
Yeah,
Okay.
bred by Raw genetics.
Yeah. Ooh, that's a gorgeous plant.
Yeah, it is.
Holy shit.
The Destiny Genetic.
See, I'm always like,
genetics.
oh, I'm not doing it right. I'm not doing it right. And then I see other plants. I'm just like, okay, I'm doing it right.
Right. Yeah. Dude, it's just all in how you want to do it. It's all that matters.
No, it's got to look gorgeous. It's got to look professional. I'm Cannaman Shann. It's got to look fucking professional. I'm going to be fucking judged
You're
extremely,
there, dude.
extremely bad, man.
The two best ones I just grew.
Like,
I
I'm
think
held to a high standard here, man.
Well,
I think the Destiny genetics were two of my best
we
out
need
of these
to
last
get
four.
you a 4-foot tent and a 1,000-watt LED. Go from there.
Why? I've got 2 rooms.
No? Yeah.
But what would be dope is to get a big ass warehouse, get a bunch of HPSs, a bunch of LEDs, a bunch of metal hylids, and get a bunch of tents, and run a experiment to see
What actually does better?
which actually does better. You
Yeah.
have the same strains, same genetics
Yeah.
all the way through,
Yeah.
and then you just do water and soil all the way through.
Yeah. See how you can.
Don't
Who
treat
could play-
any of them any differently.
No, which one you
Just
play God
what do they
with?
call that? A control group. Like
Yep. Yep. That'd be fun.
Like you could
lot of
literally like hone it down to like the perfect grow by doing that, and then when you figure out which light's the best, then you restart from the beginning, and now you start adding the nutrients,
well, even if you figure out which light's the best,
and
it
you run a
doesn't
bunch of different
necessarily-
nutrient lines,
It-
and then you narrow it down.
Yep. What are you gonna narrow it down by? Like grams per watt per square footage?
Probably. But that'd be an enormous experiment, dude.
Yeah.
And it'd take so long.
You should see some of these guys like that are doing those, 1,000, 2,000 plant fucking pheno hunts, dude.
Oh, I know, dude.
How
Some
many?
of them are like in the hundreds of thousands.
How many
I've seen.
cups is Nick doing with his phenome hunt right now?
What do you mean?
Oh gosh, hold on.
Gabriel Lopez has a killer cherry.
Oh yeah, he
Paloma.
does. Yeah, that's that J.R. Token
Brandy
cut.
said moving to Michigan, eh?
Your wife. Yeah, that's that J.R. Token cut that Gary
Here we go.
Lopez has. That's a nice one. He's got some cool shit.
Oh wait, is that the one?
Did you not see that
Is
one?
Oh,
that the
yeah.
one I commented on? Not
Uh,
me wanting to
yeah,
have
Nick.
all the.
Yeah, Nick Johnson's.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got quite a few
Yeah.
cuts
Not
going
me
on.
wanting to plant all those.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, oh, nope. Take me away.
Dude,
Nope,
That's
take
quite
me away.
that's quite a bit, dude.
So I'm on the phone call with my buddy that had taught me how to grow. Now what I left out is he's in jail. So this conversation that we're having has to be on not that we're having, that
Yeah.
me and him are having.
Yeah.
This part of this conversation had to be on the hush 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 hush. He's all. So is that the only one you have? And I'm like, no, that's the only one I have in flower.
Yeah.
Because I was flipping through pictures for him.
Yeah.
And I was like, in the veg room, I have the legal limit. You know me. I stick to the legal limit. He's like, yeah, I remember. We stuck to the legal limit.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, he knows me because I took after him on that.
Yeah.
We get carried away.
Yeah. It's easy to.
Dude, it's so easy to. You just start throwing seeds, clipping clones. All of a sudden, you got a 30-rack tray of
I
clones, and you're
honestly-
like, wait, how did
I
that
can-
happen? Who
Right.
did that?
Right.
I can
Right.
100% honestly say I stick to the legal limit. I
Shut
don't
up.
ever grow more than 4 at a time.
But you use tents.
yeah, I grow in a tent. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't have much room.
Yeah,
so
see,
to me,
so
if
that,
I grow 4 of them, I'm already pushing it for space.
Yeah, see, and my issue is I'll force myself to have enough room to run 30,000 plants. Like,
Right.
okay, let's pack everything up in
Right.
here. I'm just turning the whole trailer into a
Hey,
grow
sleeping
room.
in my car.
Yep. There's a shed outside.
Yeah. Oh, the shed? There
Yeah.
you go. Sleeping in the cat. What'd you call it? The
Catio.
The catio.
Huh?
The shed's gonna be the podcast room. You're sleeping in the car.
Oh, Finesse said I'm not allowed to sleep in the shed. That's the podcast room.
Yeah.
See,
I'm
no,
fine.
what you do is you just get a couple of eye hooks and then you stretch out a hammock across here at night.
Yeah.
Slightly nudge the plants to the side.
I mean,
I was all, if it gets
Good
cold enough
point.
in here, man, I'm just gonna go sleep in the fucking grow rooms.
right. Stay nice and warm till light.
Just get
turns
rid of
off.
these and just
Well,
put in
even when
grow
the lights
lights.
shut off, there's gonna be enough residual heat that's gonna
Yeah.
hold for a couple hours.
Yeah, you won't need a blanket or nothing.
I'll have to put the space heaters in there. Keep the
Sleep
plants warm.
sleep on the autoflower
Yeah.
room
It's supposed to hit negative
where the lights are just always on.
2 on Sunday next weekend.
Or actually, what Brandon
So-
does, he runs his light schedule.
Did I not call it? I said we're gonna
And-
get a little bit of snow at the beginning of January, and then right there at the end of January, beginning of February, it's gonna all of a sudden drop.
Right. Well, they said we were supposed to get like
Rain
Arctic blast,
turning
weren't we? The
into.
second week of January.
Well, yeah, but
Is
I
it
know.
don't
gone?
listen to the meteorologist. Listen to Shann. Shann's lived in Montana for
Well, I thought I
almost
heard
30
it on
years.
Shann's news.
They said rain turning into snow overnight tonight is what I heard.
But yeah, see, I had said that right there, it's gonna drop right at the end of January, beginning of February, and then like 2 weeks into February, we're gonna be seeing negative 38 degrees without the wind chill.
Yeah.
So that's like a negative 45.
I don't think
degree
we're
wind
going to
chill.
see negative 30 this year at
Yeah.
all.
We will.
No.
Are you high?
February.
Yeah, I'm
Did you-
super high.
Did
We
you
will.
see how dry that end of the fucking spring was for us?
It's just, I don't know. I'm not
What's this?
optimistic we'll see
Holy
those
shit, they
kind of
have a-
negatives.
So-
No, the
below.
fuck that shit. You can't predict fucking Montana's weather 4 weeks in advance. The fuck kind of crack is he smoking?
That Ed McIntosh, he's hardly ever right.
How's he still the weatherman?
I don't know.
I thought he died.
No.
No.
No,
Hey, Ed,
he's
how's
still
the weather?
kicking.
That's still
Yeah,
a
I know.
thing,
I was
right?
saying that in second grade.
Yeah, I know. That's still a thing.
And he
right?
looked 100 when I was in
No,
second
he
grade.
didn't look 100. He those were his Clooney years.
He had white. He had a white fucking mustache and a white fucking goatee, bro. He looked 100.
Calvin said he's got a pack of cherry paloma. Who's the breeder on that one? Is it the Raw Genetics?
Calvin, you gonna be at the seed swap?
trader? Yeah. No kidding.
He's all, yeah, you need to be in there for the CO2.
With Eric, autos 24
Autos
till
24
flower,
till
then
flower,
I'm
then
doing
I'm doing
20 and 4.
Why not just run 24 hours all the way through?
Right. That's what autos are bred for now.
They're talking about they sleep with the light on now.
Yeah.
They rest.
Me and Ryan have actually been having an argument about that, and I've been trying to find a light specialist, like somebody who's actually done like research
Yeah.
on lights and autos,
Yeah.
and have them on the show so we could discuss it. He had mentioned someone,
Eric,
but when I looked
Turgeon
into
in
him,
the
he's not
comments
really
grows a lot
super
of
into
autos.
it.
Yeah. It'll be on the 25th of this month from 1
Calvin
to 3.
said, "Yes, I will be."
Yeah. The
Hell
25th,
yeah.
Calvin.
From 1 to 3,
Yeah,
right?
that's going to be fun. But yeah, they actually
I just
say
wish I
they'll
had
sleep
gotten that
during the
drop
dark.
from Ethos.
Oh, you'll
Oh
get it.
man, it'd be pretty cool if I had a bunch of Ethos beans to trade at the event.
Right. Or just to grow. Either way. Yeah. 25th, 1 to 3. I've done whole runs with me too. That's how I run autos, is 24 hours. I think they actually do better.
Yeah, it's because that's what they're bred for.
Yeah. Yep.
They're bred. It's actually detrimental to their growth if you put them in night,
Right.
because it takes them an extra hour or two to go to sleep.
Well, you think about it, they're bred from like Russia and Alaska and up there where it, like in the summer, it
Yeah.
doesn't get dark. And that's where they're meant to grow.
Right, and that
So, Ruderalis.
yeah,
or
where did the
Ruderalis?
Ruderalis
Up there,
originate?
Way up in Russia.
24 is better.
But 20 and 4.
Also, flowered
I've
autos
also-
12.
Yeah, you can do it whatever.
Yeah,
You can
It
make
doesn't
you
matter.
can make autos flower.
No.
another raw
just
pack
you
I
can
have
run
is
any
Mega OG.
Flowered autos 12. Oh, just when they go into
Skywalker
flower, he
OG
drops them to
cross
12-12 is what he's
2K.
saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to that one.
Yeah.
I just found a site with Skywalker. on
Skywalker
there.
OG is one I've been wanting to try for a
is a
while.
variety. Oh, yep. Okay,
Yep.
so Cannabis ruderalis is a variety, subspecies, or species of cannabis native to Central and Eastern Europe. Go ahead and do your thing.
Yeah, it does. It doesn't require
Eastern
a
Europe and
photoperiod.
Russia. It contains a relatively low quality of psychoactive compound. Oh, okay.
But they've got it now where they're testing it.
Yeah,
for
super
this too.
potent.
Yeah.
Or potent, yeah.
Yep.
And that's because people started figuring out that it's
Yeah.
24 hours.
Yeah. Yeah.
They were missing those. They were missing that vital, like 6 hours of light they
Yeah.
needed. They're missing out for THC growth.
Yeah. I've seen my
Run
plants.
them in same tent as photos. I still believe it benefits just a bit of rest.
Well, teach their own, you know.
Well, I've heard that too.
Yeah.
I've heard someone say just like shut it off for like an hour to let
Yeah.
that photosynthesis process.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I won't keep you guys too long. It's already 8:30.
Holy shit.
Right. That went
Wow.
quick.
Yeah, it did. Right on.
A lot of
Time was
people
good
showed
for
up.
them.
A lot of people talking.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's almost like we need to incorporate a grow segment in.
Let's do it.
We'll talk some more about it. I wouldn't
That'd be
mind
fun.
it. I love talking growing.
Yeah.
It'd be cool. For sure. So yeah. 25th. Don't forget about that, you guys. That's gonna be a fun one. Get out there and trade some seeds. 1 to 3.
Yeah, I definitely can't wait. I'll be
Yeah.
there with some seeds.
I will too. For sure.
I don't have nearly as many as you, but
Yeah,
I'm
neither
still
do
going to
I,
bring
but
what I have
It
too.
doesn't matter. As long as you got
I've got a
something to
couple
trade.
pretty good strains. I've got a lot of that Planet of the Grapes I grew last time, so
That's a good strain too.
yeah.
But even if you don't, show up and smoke.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. It's gonna
yeah.
get the vibe.
Actually,
no cost,
I'll
so-
roll a bunch of joints for the event.
Paul's all poof. Good show.
Right.
Hey, appreciate that, Paul.
Yeah.
Thanks for
Yeah.
tuning in.
See you
Thanks
guys.
for
Thanks
having us,
everybody
Shan.
for tuning
We
in.
really
We
appreciate
appreciate you guys for joining us.
Yeah.
Make sure you tune in tomorrow morning at 7. Me, Dallas, and Prince will be on. Us goofy ass clowns getting baked.
Yep.
All right. Have a great, safe, stony Saturday or Friday night. Have a good one.
Thanks.